Salute, salute, salute. What's going on? What's up, man? Happy New Year's on the second day of 2021. Salute to the fam, man. All day. It is the homie, Mainman Mademan sliding on through. And y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Want to jump on in this joint, man. Slide on in here and holler at the fam for a quick minute. Won't be long. I know it's Saturday. People got things to do. Just want to make sure my sound is good. Yeah, we sounding good, man. I think we sounding good. All right, sweet. We can keep on pushing. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that standby out the way. But yeah, man, just want to get on here this morning, talk some fight game, you know what I'm saying, with the fam and all that good stuff. Let me get this camera thing straight. Bam, there we go. Yeah, man. Today is a fight day. Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell going down today. The big step up for the young boy. A lot of questions should be answered in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanting to know what young Ryan going to do with the step up. You know what I'm saying? We are dying to see. Cannot wait, man. I want to see how Ryan, is he going to make it to Tank? Most importantly, is Ryan going to make it to Tank with Oscar? Or is he going to make it to Tank with somebody else? Riddle me that. You know what I'm saying? We are all dying to see it, man. So salute to that fight later on the day. At least it gives us boxing fans something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? But y'all see the topic at hand. Y'all already see what I want to talk about. And I want to talk about the man Vasily Lomachenko. Vasyl Vasilily Vasilily, I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The man out here is throwing bombs at everybody, champ. I mean, everybody. He ain't holding back on nobody, including young Ryan. Now, don't get it twisted. He's supposed to do this. He should do this. The man got to keep his name high. You know what I mean? I don't care if y'all, clout chasing is the new thing in boxing. So, of course, we expected Vasily Lomachenko to say Tank's name, to say young Ryan's name, to want that Teofimo Lopez rematch. We supposed to hear him say these things. But he is going squarely at Ryan Garcia this morning. I'm sure y'all see it. The quotes are out there floating around. I think they've been out there for like the last 2 days, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, they floating around out there. And I'm just wondering, what does all this mean for young Ryan? Let's get into some of the stuff that Vasily Lomachenko has been saying about these fighters. Now, we're going to go through everybody. What he said about Ryan, what he's saying about Tank, what he's saying about Lopez. He ain't saying much about Devin Haney. I wonder what's up with that. You know what I mean? If you hard pressed to find quotes from Vasily Lomachenko when it comes to Devin Haney. Whenever it comes to Devin Haney, it's like, yo, Vasily Lomachenko is all of a sudden at a loss for words. But when it comes to Tank, when it comes to Teofimo, when it comes to Ryan, oh, he got a mouthful. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into some of these quotes that's floating around out there, champ. Man, according to Vasily Lomachenko, going in on Ryan Garcia, he got a sparring story. Sparring stories are everywhere. I see young Devin out here using sparring stories, talking about that him and Ryan Garcia, him and Tank Davis had a spar war back in the day. You know, the only spar thing I remember from Devin Haney is that one that he had out with Shakur Stevenson. And if I recall correct, I gave Shakur Stevenson getting the best of Devin. I think they need to stop with these sparring wars, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. But Vasily Lomachenko now got his sparring story out there, and y'all see it floating around. He says, and I quote, I personally know Ryan Garcia. He used to come to my camp. I have sparred with him. He goes around and tells lies. He says that after the sparring session, he posted on his Twitter that we went through a war. What he said had nothing to do with reality. When he said that, he must have forgotten that I record all of my sparring sessions and I still have the recording. If it was all about the hype, I would post it. That way people will see that what type of war we actually had. What actually happened was he kept retreating to the trenches and was terrified to show his face. And I think that Luke Campbell is going to win, end quote. So this is Vasily Lomachenko squarely going at young Ryan Garcia. He said he got the best of Ryan in sparring. Salute to the family sliding through. He said he got the best of Ryan in sparring. Salute to Silver Salomo. I see you, family. Dimitri Cohen, salute to you. Good morning, fam. Good morning. Yeah, he said he got the best of young Ryan. And this, look, man, at the end of the day, Vasily Lomachenko got to understand, bro, people see you as this all-powerful supposed Mr. Miyagi of a sensei of a fighter. At least they used to. So when you say you beating up on the young boys, it's almost like you got a wealth of experience. And how young was Ryan Garcia when this supposed sparring session took place? I don't like the fact that Vasily Lomachenko talk about these kids like they done everything that he's done. Ryan is a young boy. He ain't even champ. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even a champion yet. He ain't even touched the belt. And yet you putting sparring stories out here. This looks bad to me on Vasily Lomachenko to be putting crap out here like this against the kid, like this, when he having this big step up. He ain't even been a champion yet. You ain't even letting him get his feet wet. Now, him going at Tank and Devin, they champions. They kind of earn some stripes. But let this kid at least earn his stripes first. I mean, you clout chasing hard with the sparring stories, and maybe you did get the best out the kid. You are Vasily Lomachenko, the man with 300 amateur fights. You know, you got the videos floating around out here. You're doing handstands, all kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you could do all of these things. You Mr. Miyagi. So, yeah, I mean, you beat out on the young boy. So what? I mean, how much? I think what his problem is, though, is that Ryan Garcia been running around lying. And he's saying that Ryan said that I got the best of the dude. You know, Ryan do a lot of cap. I remember when him and Tank was online going back and forth. Pull up to the gym. I'm coming to your gym. And they talking about going to each other's gym. All cap. All that capping. All that just space. All that just noise. You did? And sometimes people going to call you on it. I do get what Vasily Lomachenko doing. He probably like, look, man, I'm not going to have that story floating around out here that you got the best of me in sparring. You put me through a war. Man, hell nah. You young Ryan. I can't have you crapping on my name like that. But I see what Vasily Lomachenko doing, bro. And I'm saying he going smack at him, man. Smack at him. Malik El Shabazz says, yo, Loma personifies being a sore loser. And it's genuinely a bad look for him. Facts. It looked like he running around being salty. You know what I mean? And now, it just don't look right to crap on the kid that ain't done much yet. You know, if, like I say, his words to Tank, at this point, now Tank is a champion in 2 weight classes. His beef with Teofimo Lopez, I think that's semi-justified too. But in Ryan Garcia's case, because as much as we hate to say this, he is a kid and he has not done nothing yet. And this is his chance to do it. So all I'm saying in Loma's case is let the kid do something first before you want to run out here and clout chase on him just because he got 6 million, you know, Instagram followers. You know what I'm saying? That's the time we living in now. People always under you for what your followers you got. If I got a big number of followers, I'm the man. I want everybody now want to attach themselves to me. Forget my accomplishments, belts, who I beat, what type of competition I've had. Forget all that stuff. It's more so that if I got a certain amount of attention or buzz or followers, then you just attaching your name to me. And Vasily Lomachenko definitely needs an infusion of star power. We heard what Teofimo Lopez said. Bro, you don't sell no tickets. I'm going to be the new big ticket seller. So, yeah, maybe he doing this because he needs all of the star power he can get. You see, he's been on a slew of interviews, keeping his name hot. See, this is something that he should have been doing when he was champ. Like, when he was champ, he'd fight and fade away. Fight and fade away. Fight. That's how they do. Then when they get into the losing column, now they want to be the greatest promoter of themselves ever. You want to do all of the interviews. You want to have all of this stuff. This is something you should have been doing to keep yourself hot, at least in the United States. So he going at young Ryan. I don't know how good of a look this is to go at somebody who ain't accomplished much yet, and you putting out there. But I understand Vasily Lomachenko wanting to clear his name too. And Ryan, if you out here lying, bro, you got to stop that, man. You can't just be putting fighters' names in your mouth and going on social media to your 6 million followers. Oh, I beat this guy up in sparring, and you know you welling. So I get where you're coming from, but just let it be, bro. Just let it be. So let's keep on with some of these quotes that your man got out here. Now, so also he goes on and says that Luke Campbell, he thinks that Luke Campbell is going to beat Ryan Garcia. And we know Vasily Lomachenko fought Luke Campbell and he already beat Luke Campbell. But he's saying that only if Luke Campbell is not still having no lingering effects from the coronavirus. For those who don't know, Luke came down with COVID-19 earlier last year. And Vasily Lomachenko is saying like, yo, bro, if he ain't got no signs of the COVID, which does affect your lungs and your stamina and stuff like that and could affect your breathing. And not to mention, there are people who walking around out here, they say once they catch that stuff, like it has lingering effects. They still hanging around in your system. People are describing different symptoms that they experience after supposedly getting rid of the COVID. So I don't know what is still in Luke Campbell. Like if Luke Campbell's stamina going to be affected, that will be an issue. But according to Vasily Lomachenko, it really depends on how badly the coronavirus affected him. No one really knows. Ultimately, it's a respiratory virus that affects the lungs. It affects one's stamina and physical ability. I mean, I think that Ryan Garcia, with or without COVID, and Luke Campbell should get the job done. I think he's a superior physical talent than Luke Campbell, and I think that's what's going to play out in the fight. I think his hand speed is going to give Luke Campbell several problems. I think Luke will make adjustments down the stretch and pour some rounds in. And but I just think ultimately, physically, I think he's no match for Ryan Garcia. The speed, the explosiveness, none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna go with that. So let's keep on pushing. Now about Teofimo Lopez. Vasily Lomachenko clearly wants the rematch with Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? He's out here talking about it was my shoulder. You know how Vasily Lomachenko loses nowadays. He go gets the shoulder surgery. You dig? So, and it makes me wonder, how many times is that shoulder gonna keep breaking down, bro? You keep calling out Tank. You keep calling out, you know, Teofimo and all these. How, if that shoulder keep collapsing the way it keep collapsing, champ, ain't no way that Lomachenko gonna be able to compete with no Tank Davis. Ain't no way he gonna be able to compete with a lot of these young boys that's gonna be fast. Because the shoulders, all of us, every time he lose, oh, it was a shoulder problem. You know what I'm saying? There's always a shoulder problem. That man had so many shoulder surgeries. So we'll see, man. But he did himself no favors. When was that? This week or last week, when he let those quotes out about the bribes, right? So if he had any chance of getting that Teofimo Lopez fight, that might have got flushed down the toilet once he accused some people from his side or whatever side of taking bribes. When he went down that road, I told y'all in the last live stream, that's like saying bomb on a plane. That's like saying bomb on a plane. You are putting a jacket on your promoter, your network, or someone from your side, and people don't take too well to that. That is one of the worst words you can use when you're describing a promoter. You use the B word. Bribe, you know what I'm saying? And that made us set him back, I think. You know what I mean? Let me see here. According to let me see something. I got the quote right here. It says that. Hold on. All right, here it is. This is what Vasily Lomachenko original quote was, right? And I quote, "They knew that the possibility of a knockout from my side was around 20%. What does it say? It's about being bribed. There was nothing about honest judging." So now, like I went over y'all with this before, we know what he's talking about. And clearly the man is talking about Julie Letterman's card. You know, Julie Letterman was the one judge in that fight that gave the man one round. And it did look suspect. And Bob Arum had some fake outrage for this situation when it was immediately over. Bob Arum was running around. The girl can't get on none of the cards no more. She won't be judging no more top ranked shows, yada, yada, yada. And then days later, we hear Bob Arum sounding a little bit cool. Seemed like he cooled off a little bit. Tune a little changed a little bit. You know, the sound of it changed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like to me, he ain't as quite, the outrage ain't quite as there as it was. But I can imagine Bob Arum feeling some kind of way, having Vasily Lomachenko put stuff like this in the air. Of course, now, since then, Vasily Lomachenko was backtracked, right? He came back out and says, "Oh, no, I wasn't saying it. He got no one, bribed no one. No, I was saying bias. It was bias. That's what I was saying." Crap. If you go back to this original quote, it's actually much longer than this, and he spoke on biasness. He clearly stated it was in his original quote, it wasn't about being biased. You know what I'm saying? It was about being bribed. It was something to that effect. I got the video floating around on the channel. So he backtracked. Somebody got to him. Someone picked up the phone and said, "Shut up." You see, Lou DiBella got quotes floating around here about this situation. Like, this is the dumbest thing ever. And when Bob Arum responded to it, look at what he said. And I quote, "It's ridiculous. With Lomachenko, Judge Julie Letterman is a very honest person." Remember, we spoke on this, fam. Is a very honest person. She was off in that fight with Teofimo Lopez, only giving Lomachenko one round. Here you go. But all of the judges are high, tight people. And I think that everyone that watched that fight, whichever way they scored it, whether it was 7-5, 8-4, 9-3, felt that Lopez clearly won the fight. But all the judges are high, tight people. What the hell is that high, tight people? You know what I'm saying? All the judges are high, tight people. And we wonder why Vasily Lomachenko is running around accusing people of bribery. Because you got Bob Arum with fake outrage. One minute you so pissed off the lady can't touch a card or no top rank card, and next minute they all high, tight people. Julie Letterman is fine. She's seen the fight the way she fight. She's seen it. Don't think it would have made a difference. I do think Lomachenko lost the fight, but still, 1 round was still unexplainable. And if someone does need some explaining to do, how should you get that man 1 round? I mean, 1 round. Even if you see fights a certain kind of way, you could have still found more than 1 round to give Vasily Lomachenko in that Teofimo Lopez fight. And this is his angle. This is why he's saying bribed, because it don't make no sense to him. And to see Bob Arum pivoting like this already, not to mention already tossing the man to, like, yo, you can go down in the 130 and see what's up with Shakur. You know, I don't think that Bob Arum is going to have a feeling of enthusiasm to line up a lot of big things for Vasily Lomachenko. Not to mention it's going to be expensive for him right now. And you definitely need crowds for what Vasily Lomachenko may be asking for. You see how hard it was to do to him in Teofimo Lopez fight. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think that, yo, either way he would have lost, sure, but somebody does got some explaining to do. Somebody does. I just, you know, and you accuse your promoter now of being on the tape, and you expecting your promoter to turn around and give you the world again when you ain't got no belt. You ain't the biggest ticket seller in the world. Yeah, you are a very skilled fighter, but that means nothing to Bob Arum. If that doesn't translate to dollars, you can be skilled all you want. Bro, you can have the fastest jab, the fastest hands. No one can do combinations like you do. But if you ain't moving no units, man, Bob ain't tripping off with your skill set. Like, you could look at Terrence Bud Crawford. Man, got a beautiful skill set. Stopping, he on a knockout streak. All that. Switch out, you know, switch hitter, everything. He can do it all in the ring. But look at Bob. You think Bob care about that? Bob can care less about that. All Bob can care about is, man, what is this man drawing? Who can I put him in a fight with to draw more money? How can I hype the situation? Something like that. I don't care less about how sharp he is. I don't care how good he throws his jab, how many knockouts he got. I don't care about that. He don't even really care about the belts the whole time. Y'all think he do, but he don't. He don't care about that stuff. All he cares about is what can you sell. And that's the thing with Vasily Lomachenko. You're a skillful fighter, Joe. You're a skillful fighter. No question, man. Your exercise videos are the best thing since Tybo. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, you know, you got to translate that into some dollars if you want Bob to really give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. Let me go through some comments real quick. Real spill. Salute to all of the fam dropping through this morning, man. Dropping through this morning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Malik says, yo, man, no excuses. He's taking the fight now at a pivotal stage in his career. Absolutely. This is, he's got to take, you saying, I don't know who you saying should take the fight. If you're talking about young Ryan, well, he's on his trajectory, man. It's his step-up fight. He's on schedule. I think this is the right opponent for his age and where he's at, man. This is the right opponent for his step-up fight. The speed, the angles, absolutely. You know what I mean? The speed, the angles, the disappearing loss. Oh my goodness, Vasyl Vasilily Lomachenko is the greatest thing in the world. Too bad he can't move units. You know what I'm saying? That's what they telling us. Bruce Goes, good morning to you, family. Good morning to you, man. I never put that in question. Good point with the COVID. Absolutely. And that's something that I didn't even think about in my prediction video, Bruce. And that's something Vasily Lomachenko put out there. And I think that is honestly something for the bettors to look at. If anyone who's expecting some sort of upset or something like that, you got to factor in this COVID thing. Yo, the man did catch COVID. What's up with them lingering effects? Will he be, will this be the thing that slow him down enough to get Ryan that stoppage? It's something known that that's Oscar and Ryan know something that we don't know. You know what I mean? Mainman, have you seen the way Ryan closes his eyes whenever he throws punches? You think that's a big problem or not? He's very coordinated. In this case, I wouldn't say it's a problem because, bro, if you look at his stuff, man, he does a lot of stuff blindfolded. He's a coordinated fighter, bro. He's really, really coordinated, and maybe that comes away with time. I don't think that could be an issue because he's so accurate and he's so coordinated, and that's what he prides himself on. I mean, the man literally does like all kinds of drills blindfolded and hitting the bag, and he got a good trajectory on timing and speed and figuring out what things are. So maybe that's just what gets him there. You know, it worked for Danny Garcia for quite a long time. You know what I'm saying? Real spill, man. What's up, Muhammad Ali? Good morning to you, family. Champ Campbell, bye. Distance. You rolling with Luke Campbell? All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. The experience, man. That's what you must be betting on. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I just don't see special in Luke. I see limitations, and I see a higher, much higher ceiling for Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. All right, yo. So that's how they saying about the Teofimo Lopez situation right now, man. They ain't looking good, but when he put that bribe information out there, that just hurt things. Teofimo gonna want top dollar. Teofimo is not obligated to fight this man. I want people to remember that. I don't think that Teofimo is obligated to rematch this man. I don't care what nobody say. You know, he tried to screw Teofimo in the original deal. They had all of these stories out here like Lomachenko gave up money out of his purse, which was a pure lie. All of that type stuff. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. And trust and believe Lomachenko would not have gave Teofimo Lopez a rematch if the tables were turned. You know what I mean? So according to Bob Arum, he went on to say about those comments. So I think that those comments from Lomachenko were completely out of line for Lomachenko. And when I talk to him, I'll tell him that. Doesn't sound like a promoter that's happy. But then Bob Arum has been hit with bribery accusations in the past. Some true, some not. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing new for him. But at the end of the day, he probably not too happy with a dude he's opened several doors for. I mean, several doors. You know, put him on HBO, put him on ESPN, giving him big money, moving him fast to the speed that he wanted to be moved, that Lomachenko and his father demanded that Bob Arum move him in this fast fashion. They wanted these fights. You dig? So, you know, I mean, and now the man looked all out for you and did, you know, regardless of Bob Arum's relationship with Crawford or anybody, his relationship with you can't say he did you any shorts. But the man, you lost to Orlando Salido and he had you right back into a title fight. And after all of that, you know, regardless of how we feel about Bob Arum, after all of that, you turn around and accuse somebody of being bribed. Now, he never said Bob's name, but Bob clearly is taking offense to it because he responded to it. But I'm just saying, it's not the way to go. That wasn't a smart thing to do, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? According to Bob Arum, what he wants next for Vasyl Lomachenko, and I quote, we have the Berchelt Valdez winner, and we have Shakur Stevenson. We have a whole great stable of 130-pounders, or he can stay at 135, and we can put him in with one of the young guns. So that's the way right there. Now, like I said, when it comes to the young guns, for whatever reason, he's down for the Teofimo rematch. He's down for Ryan. He's down for Tank, but he's not down for Devin. Not even before all of this stuff went down. It was always a problem with him and Devin. And I see that Bob Arum is saying Devin Haney's name for Vasyl Lomachenko. Devin is always welcome that fight. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Devin Haney when it comes to Vasyl Lomachenko. I can give you several quotes over time that Devin Haney never ran away from this fight, at least not to my knowledge. Maybe somebody can find some quote out there that I don't know about. But from what I see from Devin Haney, he's always welcome a fight with Vasyl Lomachenko. I just didn't feel the same way from Vasyl Lomachenko's side. And I didn't feel that same warmth in return, you know. But they clearly, I think this is what Bob wants, man. He wants Vasyl to go down to 30 ever since he came up to 35. The injuries has been plaguing him, you know what I mean? He's been fighting bigger men, taking harder shots, you know what I mean? And Bob like, look, if I could put you down at 130, you'll have a much better chance. You right on par in size when it comes to them dudes. Now, I think he need to stay away from Shakur Stevens. If Bob, I think that's what really Bob really wants. If he can rebuild Lomachenko somehow, maybe get him the Valdez and Berchelt winner. Maybe he can get him into that situation. If he can come back with a title, then you maneuver him back to Shakur Stevenson for maybe a unification, if Shakur can become a champion himself. But that would be what Bob Arum, I think, would love to do. Look, I mean, it's almost like, look, he would rather have his younger fighters, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, the young stars. Well, they can eat off Vasyl Lomachenko's plate, take what's left on his plate, and push him to the side. I think that's where it's looking. But he need to stay away from Shakur Stevenson. Stylistically, this is not a good look for Vasyl Lomachenko. Maybe Shakur Stevenson doesn't hit nearly as hard and he can't get as big as Teofimo Lopez, but everything that Teo did in that fight, Shakur can do. He can stand his ground. He can give hard shots when Lomachenko want to come through that front door. He can keep Lomachenko at angles. He can keep his footwork up. Shakur is getting stronger and stronger by every single fight. That man strength is kicking in. If Lomachenko want to get Shakur, it better be now. You come around in a year or two. I don't see it, champ. I don't see it. Let's see now. When it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis, this is what Vasyl Lomachenko has to say about his next fight. Personally, I prefer Davis. I like him more. He is more aggressive. So personally, I prefer Gervonta Davis. Plus, he's a southpaw, and I like fighting southpaw. So if we are talking about who I would want to fight next, if I had the opportunity, I'd fight him. Okay, let's go and make it happen. Why not? End quote. Now, I'm gonna say this. Y'all know I rock with Tank all day, but I got to keep it a buck here, Jan. I got to keep it 100. This is the situation that they don't like talking about. This has been Tank's boogeyman for a minute. Vasily Lomachenko has been on Tank heels for a minute, and for one reason or another, Tank got nothing to say when Vasily talking. When Vasily talking to Tank, Tank ain't talking back to Vasily. You know what I'm saying? At least not in a serious manner. He'll come out with some weird crap like, yo, I'll break all your fingers and toes. What are you talking about? I'm talking about real talk. Like let's do this. You know what? I'm ready for you. Vasily has been that ghost that's haunted my man Tank. Tank in recent interviews says that he was willing to push this fight out as far as 2022. He said that on the last stand with Brian Custer. He's willing to take this out as far as 2022. What is that? That tells you a lot about an aging fighter that he's ready to push all the way out to 2022. Now, the saying has always been, Tank got time. Tank ain't got to rush. That's what Floyd has always said. That's the same crap that he gave Gary Russell Jr. Oh, Tank ain't got to be rushed. Tank got time. Tank got time. Okay, cool. And we've always kind of protected Tank from that situation because he was young. But now I'm looking at Tank champion in 2 weight classes, man. Ain't no more protection in his 2 weight classes. He got belts. I've seen Tank now beat up on all the little dudes. That's cool. But this fight right here, I'm sorry, I'm not going to go against Vasily Lomachenko against Tank. I rock with Tank, and yeah, but at the end of the day, bro, Tank, his answers never measured up. His answers never measured up. His responses never measured up when it came to Vasily Lomachenko. And who knows, maybe he does fight him in 2022. Because, dog, if you Tank and you know that this man been calling you for years on social media, they went back and forth, the whole 9. Been calling you out for years. You know at the end of the day, you want to tie that loose end up before it's all said and done. I mean, I would think as a fighter. But this is the one thing. I think that Vasily Lomachenko been on Tank heels and Tank has never provided a proper answer. Hiding behind Floyd, saying that, well, you know, he's older and he has to rush and he has to be on this trajectory and that trajectory. Duh, like, it's not, it's one thing to say that and then you turn around and you fighting straight killers. But you saying that, then turning around and fighting smaller fighters, 126-pound fighters. That's what makes it look bad. And I'm just keeping it 100 here. So when it comes to Vasily Lomachenko and Tank, that's one position, that's one line I don't cross. And that line is the man has been on Tank heels for years. And Tank's responses has never measured up. You know what I mean? I'm being real. Y'all can't keep protecting Tank no more. He got too many belts. The protection program ends when all of them belts got in the mix. He's young. He's strong. He, you know, this build-up situation, this, you know, make the next big star thing. That's great. But I mean, come on, bro. If we're going to make the rubber meet the road right here, this is a fight that's overdue. And I'm being honest. Even though he's still clout chasing Tank, sure, he's clout chasing, but Vasily never, I repeat, he's never, you know what I'm saying, wavered from a Tank Davis fight. Not one bit. You know what I mean? Stormy B, man, in the super chat. Salute, my friend. Salute to you. Happy New Year's to you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? What's up with your family? Everybody that hear the sound of my voice, check out Stormy B, man. That is the man right there, dog. That is the man. Salute to you, family. Salute to you, man. Happy New Year's, man. Peace and blessings to you in 2021 all day. You know what I'm saying? Same back to you, Stormy, man. Same back to you. That's my main man all day. Love that boxing channel right there, man. And that's fam right there, man. For sure, for sure. You know what I mean? And Happy New Year's to everybody out there, by the way, man. Real talk, man. But this is this situation right here, man. Vasily Lomachenko and Tank Davis. Like I said, I ain't got much to I'm not going to sit back. And I like Tank. Y'all know I'm DMV strong all day, but nah, man. This is right here. It's too many quotes out there. It's Vasily Lomachenko pressing too hard. Pressing too hard. But Tank ain't got no obligation to fight him right now. He really don't. Vasily Lomachenko, the route that you went down, you know, bringing all of those diehard fans in is a totally different route than Tank Davis, who's going down the casual route. The casual route and the diehard route are 2 totally separate routes. Tank is going down the casual route, I will admit. They're getting that popularity up. They put him in there with a Leo Santa Cruz and any small fighter they can get a highlight reel from. That's cool. Eventually his day gonna come where he's gonna have to step in there with the rest of them. So we'll wait for that time. You know what I'm saying? And Vasily Lomachenko went down the diehard route, fighting guys like Nicholas Walters, fighting guys Jason Sosa, fighting even Jorge Linares. You know what I'm saying? Like those are like diehard fans. You know, they love those fighters. And he ran through them. Even in my main man, Gary Russell Jr., he went down the diehard route. And Tank Davis is more so going down the casual route. And you see it in their popularity. You know what I mean? Real spill. Much love to the homie, man. DGO, what's up, family? Loma has nothing to lose now. He is about to start terrorizing all of these divas. All right. Okay, cool. The young boys. He going after the young boys. We'll see. We'll see. He's already 0-1. You know what I'm saying? He's already 0-1, family. That's all I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? He's already 0-1. So we'll see. Teofimo already got him. And we'll see. This Ryan Garcia situation, though, bro, I don't think Ryan Garcia goes near Vasily Lomachenko. Tank Davis is still on the casual route, at least for right now. They're talking about him and Ryan Garcia. That ain't going to happen. I'm going to be honest with you. His best bet right now is to be calling out Devin Haney. Why ain't Vasily Lomachenko calling out Devin Haney? I mean, that's his best chance right now. You see, Devin Haney has been on his line for forever. Devin got a belt. It ain't that hard politically for Vasily Lomachenko to line that up with Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn. Man, he got a belt. That is the route that Vasily need to be going if you want to stay in the mix. Otherwise, you just somebody in the background, the dude that used to be the man in the background looking salty. You need to go after Devin, the guy that's calling you. That's what I forget about these fighters sometimes, man. They never go after the dude that's like looking at them. They look at somebody else. Oh, I hear you talking, but I'm going to look this way. Yeah, I hear Devin calling me. I see all the quotes floating around out here. I know Devin been on my line. I know Devin been wanting to fight. Devin been saying he going to do this and he going to do that. But I don't want to fight Devin. I want to fight this guy. I want to fight, I want to put sparring stories out there about Ryan Garcia. I'd rather face Tank. Vasily wants some of that casual love, fam. Vasily wants some of that casual love. And this is all it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Loma, Triple G, Kovalev all fight against corrupted boxing. They will not be given a fair shake. I disagree with that, fam. I disagree with that. For one, in Vasily Lomachenko's case, I will say that he does have I ain't going to say nobody was bribed and nothing like that, but I'm going to say something was fishy for a judge to only give him one round. I will admit to that. And I think you're talking about Kovalev Ward. I think you're going back to that fight, that very first one, that controversial. Triple G, nah, I thought he lost to Canelo, fam. The first one, you thought he won the first one that was a draw? Hey, man, close calls, bro. The Kovalev and Triple G fight for sure. For sure. As for Lomachenko, I thought he still lost, even with the judge doing what she did. I still thought he still lost. Clearly 8-4, 7-5 style fight. So that's just my opinion on that. You know what I mean? Real spill. Dead Game. What's up, family? What's up with you, man? Appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you. In cheer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to the family. Happy New Year's to you, man. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. DGO say, yo, man, Tank is the definition of a hype job. Nah, I ain't gonna go that far. That's a little too far. I mean, he's the definition of a star. They're building him. You know what I'm saying? You can't say he's not talented. You know that power is real. You know that reflex and that coordination is real. You know his head movement is real. You just gotta see it against the best, But you know it's real. I can't say Tank is a hype job. He's a skillful fighter. And beating Leo Santa Cruz the way he beat Leo Santa, even though he was bigger than Leo, still, no one's never stopped Leo like that, man. Leo got stopped cold in his tracks. You know what I'm saying? Tank said before the Santa Cruz fight that his next 3 fights are going to be the most important. I am waiting to see if he keeps his word. One of them is supposed to be involving Ryan Garcia. We already see how they're trying to build this up. Like I told y'all last night, that can be on pause. That can be stopped if Ryan Garcia goes out here tonight and today and gives a bad performance. That can be slowed down. You know what I mean? They want to throw him in there with Tank. Look at Oscar. Unless Oscar on some straight crackhead moves, and y'all know what I'm talking about. We broke it down yesterday. Unless Oscar is on some straight crackhead moves where he's in fear of losing Ryan Garcia to Canelo Alvarez in a promotional thing. And then Canelo turning around and pivoting and working with Floyd and whoever else to make Ryan's next few fights. Ryan ain't happy, y'all.
Y'all can sit here and fake and act like and ignore it and act like it. Y'all don't see it. Y'all see the kid ain't happy. Fight delay after fight delay. Been on social media, I don't know how many times crying about his purses and his relationship with his promoter. You don't see Oscar moving around this event with Ryan Garcia at all. You see him walking solo, you know, trying his best to hype up the Tank fight more than anything. And it's letting me know like Oscar really want that Tank fight bad, or even he just clout chasing to the 10th power. But he want that fight bad. Does he feel like Ryan walking around with Reynoso and Canelo, who's getting into the promotional game? Is he feeling some type of, I got to hurry up and get this out. I got to hurry up and make this happen. Because if not, I might lose the kid. And they got a better situation that they setting up. Canelo already said his fighters are going to be free agents. You don't think Showtime would like to make a move with them? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I just hope, man. No. I don't know. But Tank, man, he got to step up soon. Give us that proper one. Ryan Garcia would be a good opponent. It's a popular fight. Some maybe think it's kind of early in both of their careers. I think it's a good time. You know, they're at the height of their popularity. It makes sense. They are, and if Ryan does give a good showing of himself today, it will make even more sense, especially if Ryan go in there and dust Luke Campbell. I mean, dust him. If he stop him, that'll echo all around boxing. There's going to be calls for him and Tank, or him and Devin, or him and someone. But he's going to be in the conversation, and it's going to make sense for Tank, I think. But it depends on today's performance. It definitely depends on today's performance. Conigma, what's up, fam? What's up with you? Went back and looked at the Luke Campbell versus Mendez fight. Not sure because Garcia haven't shown me nothing. He should beat Luke, though. Yeah. And that's why I say we still approaching this with. That's what happened in step-up fights, Conigma. You know what I'm saying? Step-up fights, none of us are always all the way sure because they never had that step-up. And we don't know what they look like on the next level. And there has been calls that we've made going off eye tests, like, yo, this guy look like the good. And as soon as they step that level of competition up, wiped out. It's like that with Luke Campbell. That's a perfect example. Luke was blazing through the ranks. Luke was him and what's the other kid? Anthony Crowler, right? Him and Crowler was supposed to be the UK invasion. They were supposed to come from the UK over here to America and take it over. And they got shut down by Jorge Linares and got shut down by Vasily Lomachenko. But Luke's trajectory was supposed to go up when he came over here because he looked so good on the lower tier. Stepped up, gave tough fight to Jorge Linares. Good fight. That knockdown in the fourth round may be the thing that decided that fight. And he fought hard down the stretch, but he lost. Vasyl Lomachenko, he lost. And this was supposed to be a dinged up Vasyl Lomachenko. No, look good on the lower tier. We'll see what happens when they step it up. You know what I'm saying? Real spill, family. What's up, Lawrence? What's up, family? How you doing? Lawrence DeHara. Good program, bro. You talk fair. Keep up the good work. Lomachenko does have the talent to make some noise, but we shall see. Thank you for that, bro. I appreciate that. I will say that Lomachenko, I don't think the tank is completely empty. It ain't. It's got to be something left. There got to be a little bit more hunger there. We'll see with those shoulder surgeries and him turning around with these shoulder issues every time we turn around. We'll see how this plays out. Some say he's not at that higher weight class facing bigger men and taking more wear and tear on himself. And it ain't going to play out nearly as well. Maybe this is why Bob wanted him back down at 130 because ever since he's been at 35, man, he's just been breaking down slowly but surely. It takes a lot out of Lomachenko to keep these bigger dudes off. And he's a mover. He's a boxer. He constantly moves. He's a high volume, high activity style fighter. And he's doing it against bigger guys. You know, we'll see. Oh, I see what you're saying, DGO. Against who was real? Yeah. I feel you there. He is going to get the biggest payday. I guess you're saying payday trying to cash out. True, and Tank needs to ice him. Yeah, that'll be a good name on Tank's resume, man. You give Vasyl Lomachenko, man, before he calls it quits, man. That's a heck of a step up. You know what I'm saying? But As for Devin Haney, why ain't Vasily Lomachenko going after Devin Haney? I'm not understanding. Like, even nobody in the chat today, no one has mentioned Devin Haney. Why is Devin Haney always getting these short ends of these sticks? We just been talking about how he just got the 2 mandatories from the WBC. I mean, y'all ain't gonna tell me Oscar ain't get involved and call up Mauricio Sulaiman. Come on, bro. Come on, 2 mandatories. Come on, man. Come on, man. When Oscar seen Eddie Hearn lining that up, when he said that I'm calling DAZN and DAZN want that fight, Golden Boy knows it. Oscar probably made a play to Mauricio, allegedly, saying that, yo, man, you got to get involved and give us some time here. I need some time. I need an order 2 mandatories. So Devin, though, he's just always getting the short end of the stick, man. I really do, man. I feel bad for the kid in this situation, not getting the fights he want to get. He deserves some of these fights, man. And they just keep finding ways to maneuver around Devin Haney. And me, as the boxing fan that I am, I don't know about a lot of y'all out there, but as the boxing fan that I am, I always root for the duck fighters. Y'all go back and check. I always root for the duck fighters because it don't make no sense. And in Devin's case, aside from the Gary Russell Jr. situation, which my thoughts are totally different there, but aside from that situation, in the Devin case, I don't like the fact that they keep getting around this kid. We've now seen sanctioning bodies hold him back. We've now seen promoters hold him back. We've now seen networks hold him back. You know what I mean? God, man, he's fighting against the whole system of boxing. I ain't seen nobody. He's fighting against the literally whole system of boxing. No one is doing any big favors for this kid. They just putting up obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. And we wonder why he has to be the guy to keep kind of, I guess we want to call him the clout dude. We got to keep saying why he keep running after clout. Because ain't nobody doing him no favors. Ain't nobody helping him out. I see, what's the dude? Cambosos. The guy that Teofimo Lopez is talking about fighting. Cambosos Jr. out here shooting shots at Devin Haney. Bro, that's disrespectful. Respect that man as a champ. He's talking about something, you step aside and go check your email, check your junk email and see if there's another belt in there. I'm like, damn. But whole time, bro, show some respect, man. Show some respect, Cambosos. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Everybody just be feeling like they can disrespect little Devin out here, man. You know what I'm saying? The only person in boxing that can do that is Gary Russell Jr. all day. Thumbs up for the homie, man. Thumbs up. I'm about to get up out of here, fam. Let me see. This fight is going to be Lopez versus Comey 2.0. Luke is going to get stopped early, and that would be a great statement, DeMonte. That would be a great statement for Ryan. If Ryan wanna match the hype, a highlight reel stoppage over Luke Campbell would just do wonders for you. It would do great things for you. You'll have people running around, oh, his power is real. His power is real. He is the real deal. All of the videos and the challenges, they were all real. His speed is real. His power is real. His IQ is there. We're going to see. We definitely going to see. You said it's going to be like Lopez versus Comey. Luke going to stop him early. All right. Yeah, and I thought Comey was going to give a much better showing of himself in that fight. None of us expected Teofimo Lopez to do that to Comey, man. Nobody ain't expected. That was when Teofimo Lopez officially arrived. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. Devin Haney is also all hype. But they got to give him the chance, though, DGO. You got to give him the chance. You can't just call him hype before you seen him have a chance to prove or not whether he was hype. He ain't never got the chance. Everybody keep getting out the way. Everybody got an excuse. Everybody. With the exception of Gary Russell Jr., of course. But everybody has an excuse. It's this, it's that, it's that. I listen to Bob Arum in interviews when they ask him the order of fights for Teofimo Lopez and how he makes Devin Haney like the last option. That is the story of Devin Haney. And how long? That lets me know that this kid is skilled. That's what that lets me know, DGO. When you see people getting out the way, parting like the Red Sea, when you see that champion, that means there's something about this kid. They don't want to fight him for a reason because he might wreck their programs. You hear me, though? Might wreck their programs, champ. He might do a turns Bud Crawford. I keep telling y'all cats out here, man. Y'all better understand what Bud do in these streets, bro. When Bud fights your favorite champion, they never the same. Y'all wonder why did these champions that Bud fight go along and never win again? Because they're never the same. Look at it, bro. They had the greatest wins that they ever had prior to Bud. Then after Bud, no go. Ricky Burns can beat all of these world champions until he meets Bud and he doesn't win again. Oh, he did win one more time after that. He's the only one. Gamboa, never the same. Julius Ndongo, never the same. Jeff Horn, never the same. And that could be the case with Devin Haney. Maybe they know something. And they don't want to get wrecked by it. They don't want him to wreck programs. They don't want him to become the new Bud Crawford, the program wrecker. That's what he do. And they know it. A lot of these champions know it. Guy like Sean Porter ain't got nothing to lose, so you would think it would be a lot more easier for him to jump in there with Bud, but I guess not. It is what it is. I like your style, man. Much love to your Emmanuel Scott. Much love to you, man. We always here. We a fam, man. Thumbs up for the homie. You know what I'm saying? Join the fam. For everyone who just seeing me for the first time, hit that bell icon. This is going to be our year right here. You know what I'm saying? Right here. Hit that bell icon, man. We're going to go hard in 2021, man. Real spill, man. Real spill. Good stuff, young blood. Man, we need to see more of you, champ. I like your style, soldier. Thank you, Manuel. And I will be sure to do that, man. I'm going to put my foot on the gas in 2021. You know, and we're going to go to the next level. You know, I plan on incorporating phone calls. I got all of this stuff here, y'all. I got everything all set up. I'm just waiting on the right moment to implement that. I want to spend more face-to-face time with the fam, get y'all up on the channel a little more, stuff like that, man. So we're going to be definitely working on some new things, some more giveaways and stuff like that. So, yeah, just keep on your lookout for that, man. Much love to everyone that support the homie, man. You know what I'm saying? Remember Winky Wright. Everyone avoided him in his prime. Was too dangerous. And that's the story to Haney. Absolutely, man. And I'm willing to recognize that. You dig? I'm willing to definitely recognize that. And I think us as boxing fans, we need to all recognize that. Dog, they're not getting out the way of Devin for now. He may not got the power to stop everybody like y'all said. But the worst thing that a lot of these fighters really hate to fight is a boxer. As a supreme boxer. It's not these dudes. You see what Vasily Lomachenko is telling you in his quotes. I love the Tank Davis fight because he's aggressive, because he know Tank gonna be there. He know Tank ain't gonna move around. I don't have to chase you around everywhere. Tank, you gonna be right there. And they love that style. They feel like they got a better chance with that style, even though you can get clipped. But a purebred boxer that has the fundamentals down, those are the dudes that they don't want to go near. Guys like Erislandy Lord, that's why people got it away from him so many years. Fundamentally sound, who ain't gonna be there to be hit, who's going to look for the different angles, who's going to make you work hard for your victory. Devin Haney, to get around the things that he brings into a fight, it's not going to be easy for none of them, and he's only getting better. So that's why I say, champ, at the end of the day, I recognize them avoiding him for another reason, and not so much because he's a hype job or he don't feel, move units and stuff, all that. Bro, call it whatever it is. And I just don't understand. Only thing is, I don't understand Devin's situation when it comes to Floyd. Like, you right there, homeboy. Like, that's your man. And if you don't, I feel bad to see Devin have to clout chase Tank in order to get some attention on that when you got Floyd, your man, right there. It makes me wonder, is Floyd part of the whole group that's holding him back too? I know that's the homie. I know they go way back. They like family, right? But I mean, what are you doing for him, man? Like, if you wanted to do the Tank fight, you could pick up the phone and call Floyd directly. Probably hit him on the celly and all that. Hit him on the late night. It's like 2 a.m. You might can still hear Floyd. You could do all that, but Floyd can't make a big pay-per-view with you and Tank. Tank coming off a pay-per-view. You shouldn't have to be out here clout chasing no damn Tank. Talking about sparring stories. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I need somebody. I keep saying this over and over and over again. I need somebody to do something for Devin Haney. When Gary Russell Jr. tried to do it, it got blocked all around the board. I need somebody to do something for Devin Haney. I'm tired of seeing quote after quote, article after article. And ain't nothing happening. All this is Devin just, now they put Javier Fortuna. He should have cleaned up the Javier Fortuna situation. Should have cleaned that up. Side dropped the ball with that, man. What's up? World McCray is in the building. What's up, family? Salute to you, man. Salute to you, man. What's up, family? Salute to you. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, my main man. What's up, Cadillac Red and the boys, man? What's up, family? Happy New Year's to you, my man. Much love to you, man. Check this channel out, y'all. Check this channel out. My man over there doing interviews. They breaking the fight game down with entertainment. Man, check out the fam, man. Much love to the fam, dog. Much love to you, man. Real spill, man. Luke lost to Yvonne Mindy. Yeah, but he avenged that loss. If I'm correct, he avenged that loss. So I never jump on. He may have lost to a lower tier fighter. I get where you're coming from, but he did tie that loose end up, and I can only respect the fact that he tied that up. You know what I'm saying? Tank has the power. Tank has the power, and Garcia has the speed. You know, and I said this before, and I'll say it again. Oscar De La Hoya. If you want to save your company, you need to be on their phone and calling up Floyd Mayweather and saying, Floyd, me and you should fight and put Tank and Ryan on the undercard so we can make this thing humongous. It's almost like the young Floyd and the young Oscar. And, you know, of course, you got the old. I think that whole event sells good. Oscar, it may take for you to put him, lace him back up to save your company. I'm just saying that's the type of thing that he talking about fighting anyway, and he talking about all these other fighters, Marcos Maidana and a couple other. What do you say, Triple G? I think I heard him say Triple G, bro. If for that matter, why don't you just fight? See if you and Floyd trying to do the Paul Jake fight. I get it, but see if you and Floyd can work something out. Tell Floyd, man, look, we need to work out a deal. We can make this the biggest thing on earth. That's the way it works. And put young Devin on the undercard. Get the young boys some shine. These are two promoters I'm talking about. When people sit back and say, nah, man, you tripping. These are two promoters. If you want to promote to the best of your ability, two promoters who were cash cows of boxing. And y'all out here, we seeing Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. We seeing Floyd and Jake Pauls and Paul Jakes. They talking about Manny Pacquiao versus Hulk Hogan, I think, too. I think I heard that somewhere around here. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, y'all are promoters, and you can take your fighters to the next level and stardom if y'all put this whole event together. But I mean, Snowball might got a better chance in hell. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. Ryan looks worried for this fight. Yeah. Something's going on with Ryan inside his head. I don't know what. I don't know, and I don't want to misread it neither. But something's going on. And if you go back to that interview that's floating around about, what is he talking about? Fire and ice, or ice and fire. I don't know. Some little slogan they got going around. And the people on DAZN clearly kind of went against them on that. Like, you know, he's like, what are you talking about? Fire melts ice. And they're like, yeah, but when ice turns into cold water, it can put out the fire. And my man Ryan Garcia walked off the panel on him. I was like, oh, he pissed. Something ain't right with him. He too short stemmed. He ain't moving at all with Oscar at all. It's like, yo, when I'm not going into that room until Oscar leave. He's treating Oscar like COVID. He treating Oscar. Oh, yeah, Oscar in the room. I go into this room over here. That's your promoter, though, Ryan. Why you acting like that towards you? I don't. Hey, if he in that room, I'm gonna go in this room. I ain't got nothing to say to him other than cut me the check. And I see you in a few months. And you better have my money. And you better pull that Tank fight or I'm out the door. I'm gonna find a clause in my contract. They say you are not getting me the best available fights if you do not pull that Tank fight. Y'all don't think things like that are going on? Y'all better get a hip. You get hip. Canelo got that kid ear. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. You can't really get much better if you don't fight better fighters. I'm just saying. Absolutely. Absolutely. And, you know, in Tank's case, a lot of it is hype, I will admit, but a lot of it is also skill. And you can't say he's not a skillful fighter, but you can't say he's the greatest thing since sliced bread neither until you see him do it. It will take victories over a Teofimo Lopez. It will take victories over a Gary Russell Jr. It will take victories over a Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney to us to say, well, yeah, these guys, these Leo Santa Cruzes and all the other little Mexicans he fought, we ain't there yet. They still build them, and I will admit that. But I think skill set wise, the eye test, skill set wise, I think Tank is in all of these fights. He beats most of these dudes, if not all, in my opinion. I think he's in all of them. I think the one that gives him the most problems, be honest with you, probably Teofimo. I say Teofimo. I think Tank and Teofimo will probably be the closest in competitiveness fight at 135. If I was on the top floor, I think Devin wouldn't be as hard of a fight, even though Devin got good boxing ability. I think the mixture that Teofimo brings to a fight, the combination of his skill set, the power he has, he's learned, he's been in, big name fights and experienced fights. He's went deep into fights. He's had to dig deep, like in that Nakatani fight. We've seen his heart tested. We've seen him show poise on the top, on the elite level with Vasily Lomachenko under the big lights. And he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. And his father pushes him very, very hard, keeps him disciplined. I just think that would be the toughest fight for Tank right now at 135. Devin's lack of power may be an issue, but we'll see. That's just my opinion. I'm about to get up out of here, fam. Thumbs up for me, man. Thumbs up for me and rock them bells, y'all. Rock them bells. Loma been ducking until he lost. All of a sudden, he wants to fight Devin. Devin said he don't have a belt and acted like he didn't exist. Oh, so you did see some Devin quotes. I ain't found none, fam. I ain't found one. Oh, man. Well, I got to definitely get on my JO then because, bro, I ain't found one. So now he wants Devin. Fine. I'm with that. And Devin should answer that call. If Lomachenko step into Devin, like, yo, we need to do this and we can do this right now, that need to happen. That needs to happen. I don't see no reason why that don't happen. I get it. Lomachenko ignored him while he was champion. And now that he ain't got no belt, it looks like, yo, you running after Devin now. All of a sudden, it don't matter. Devin ain't in that type of position where he can think that way. It's not like he has a plethora of all of these options. Ryan Garcia ain't happening no time soon. The best thing on Devin's immediate future is Javier Fortuna. You know what I mean? Why can't they move that out the way and go after Loma? And Devin would then be solidified. The same way that Teofimo got solidified. Solidified, champ. Pressure rises when you beat elite fighters. It may not be the most popular fight in the world, but if he gets Vasily Lomachenko's scalp, it's going to effectively put pressure on everybody else to fight him. And Devin is going to be recognized as a serious problem. And all of that email stuff and all of that email champion stuff, all that stuff can disappear, man. You know what I mean? Teofimo put that out there in the air, bro. And that's ironic as hell. You put that out there, Teofimo Lopez, and you the main guy that got out of the way of Devin Haney. That's backwards. You know what I'm saying? That's backwards. Comey is a solid fighter, but no defense. Lopez was hitting him with the something in the first round and timing him. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a good game plan. And Lopez was shocked himself. He learned something about himself in that fight. Because if you listen to Lopez going into that fight, he didn't think it would be that smooth or that easy. He was preparing for a war with Comey. And he impressed himself. He learned a lot about himself in that night. You know what I mean? All right, fam, I'm going to wrap it up with this and just say, yo, man, Vasily Lomachenko, bro, find a way. Go after Devin Haney, man. That's the route I want him to go. Find a way, bro. Bob Arum wants them to go back down to 130 pounds. Vasily Lomachenko is going at anybody. Some say shooting blindly. That's what you do when you lose and you're a certified champion. You go at anything and everything moving. I want you all. I just don't want him to leave out Devin Haney. So I'll be looking for those Devin Haney quotes. But I want you all. And I can't blame him for this position. But he mad as hell. And I don't know, man. He going to take all of this aggression. Feel like he been bribed. Feel like he been cheated. Feel like the rug been pulled from under his feet. He's going to take all that frustration into his next fight. So whoever he does fight in his next fight, man, y'all better be on y'all A game because this little dude pissed all the way off. Much love to the fam. Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. I see y'all real soon. I see y'all in the post fight tonight after the Ryan Garcia fight. So I'll be looking forward to that, man. I'll catch up with y'all a little later, man. Much love to you all. Once again, happy New Year's to everyone, everybody, man. We will be hitting the road running, doing a bunch of live streams. We will be doing We Talking Boxing tomorrow. So come on back for that, where we run through several different topics, all at the same, all on one program instead of just staying on one particular topic like we normally do with these live streams. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. I definitely see y'all tonight. Y'all have a blessed day out there. Stay strong, stay stressed and sucker free. The whole nine, man. Enjoy your 2021 thus far. You dig? Much love to you all. Until the next video, man. Peace out.